Greetings, demons, and welcome to a quick look at the Graffiti Revolution pack, the newest starter pack for Fortnite. This includes, of course, 600 V-Bucks, the Marika outfit with Lego style, Graffiti spray pack back bling, and the aerosol hammer pickaxe. So let's get purchased and check it out in the locker.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
And here we have everything that is included. So once again, the Marika outfit. I will, of course, look at everything in the locker specifically. But looks like a pretty good, pretty unique outfit, must be said. Though, once again, it's epic, so it has to be a crop top. They really like them. They really do like them. But Lego style as well. I think the hair's a little bit off. It's not as pink as on the actual outfit, but honestly, it's pretty good. I quite like it. The colours are also pretty, once again, unique, has to be said. We have the Graffiti spray pack, which is a bit of a duffel bag. It's not the most interesting thing in the world, but it does have the spray cans, which are kind of interesting, and the pliers or wire cutters, whatever they're supposed to be, which are kind of unique in their own right. And then we also have the aerosol hammer pickaxe. Once again, a nice little spray can in there. It's similar to a few other pickaxes we've got, but not exactly the same. So honestly, pretty, once again, a bit unique in its overall design. It kind of reminds me of it reminds me of the alien pickaxe. I can't remember the name of the giant yellow claw. It kind of reminds me of that, weirdly enough, but very cool. And of course, your 600 V-Bucks. You don't have to do anything to earn them other than to buy the pack. And your 600 V-Bucks, can't complain about that. But let's get these equipped and check them out in the locker. And just to start off, of course, this is a brand new skin, so of course it's going to be compatible with kicks. This is what it looks like with the plain white Crocs. Just to show a few variants, we do also have the Air Jordan 1 High OG, which a lot of people do have. They work. I like them enough. They work with the outfit. The split down leg does allow you to see a little bit extra of the taller shoes, which is kind of nice. And then just something that is epic original, here we have the fluffy buns, which once again, you can see a little bit of sock there. It's not too bad, I do quite like it, but I will have them unequipped for the rest of this. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to click that, then that. Lovely. And yeah, the shoes themselves that she comes with, a bit basic, like a little bit simple, but I do think the colours work really well with the rest of the outfit. And speaking of the rest of the outfit, as I keep saying, very unique design. I quite like the colour scheme, the blue and yellow. It's something we've seen a few times before, but never quite in this sort of format. The yellow specifically, the more mustardy colour, is pretty nice. I do quite like that. It is a favoured colour of mine. And then having the purple and blue really does break it up a little bit. I do like the spray cans as well on the side, and you can even see a little bit of spray paint that's managed to get onto the legs, which is kind of fun. But yeah, overall, very clean design other than the little bits of paint on her. And yeah, it really does look like a very simple outfit when you really look into it. I like the texturing on the shirt, even though you'll not really ever see that in-game. The hair is quite nice, and of course, you're going to be looking at this angle most times, so a little bit of purple, like, that's like a lighter colour actually, at the top of the head there is always nice to see, but nothing too special overall. As I say, I do like this outfit. I do actually think it's a very nice looking skin, but yeah, at the same time, very simple. I'm sure you will have something that is similar to this. I'm sure I do, if I was to really look, but yeah, still pretty nice overall. As for the back bling, the Graffiti spray pack, as I said before, it's pretty much just a regular duffel. We've had plenty of things. In fact, recently, you may have seen I covered the Goldie duffel as part of that pack, the Golden Tactical pack. And yeah, they are very similar. Obviously, different orientation and different things filling them. But yeah, it has to be said that duffels and backpacks of just like a standard style have been a little bit overdone. I do quite like the spray cans, little bits of paint all over it, and of course, these pliers or whatever they're actually supposed to be, whatever tool this is, just hanging off. Just do make it unique enough, and I do think this will work with a lot of different combinations of outfits. But yeah, overall, very simple back bling, nothing too much to write home about. A little bit of white as well is kind of interesting, because it doesn't really match with any other element of the outfit. But, you know, that might help you to actually match it with something else that you're trying to, you know, run it with. So, you know, it's not a complaint, it's just an odd thing that's just a colour that isn't represented anywhere else, which is kind of weird. It almost makes sense if it was like purple, like the hair. I don't know. I quite like it still, but it's just a little bit of an odd thing. And then with the pickaxe, the aerosol hammer, we'll of course have the sound for it. I think that is just the generic Yeah, it's the generic, like, slime sound. Like, I don't know what weapon type or what pickaxe type that is supposed to be for. But yeah, it has that, like, slime effect along with the metal clang, which is, you know, pretty accurate to what this would probably sound like in real life. And, of course, it is just using the standard two-handed pickaxe swing animation. As for the pickaxe itself, I quite like the fact that it has the big chrome pink logo kind of thing on the side there, both sides, in fact. And overall, the kind of, I guess it is just very engineering, you know? I don't know what word to really refer to it with, but, you know, the little wire and all the little, all the big, like, framing around it, and even just the way that the handle itself is stylized, it feels like a tool, you know? It feels like something you will actually, like, utilize for something. Like, it isn't simply just a thing they've enlarged and put on a stick. You know, it actually feels like, oh, this might actually be a sensible thing for, you know, large-scale spray painting. I don't know. I don't really get it in a lot of ways that when they do stuff like this, but I think it is a very interesting and unique design. I think it really does match the rest of the set, and of course, you know, comboing back together. Obviously, all the same colors. The the grey is a little bit unique, I suppose, but the yellow obviously matches with the outfit, and then the pink goes with all the little splashes of pink you get from the paint. It overall works really well together, and it's a very nice set overall. I do really like it, but yeah, I think that's really all I have to say about the regular Fortnite stuff, which just leaves us with the Lego style, and I really like this. I think this is a very good variation of the skin. I think it looks really good. I say the hair is a little bit dark, in my opinion, like the actual purple on it. I feel like Lego does have colors that could, you know, more accurately match what the Fortnite style looks like. But overall, this is a very good translation from Fortnite to Lego. And I think the colors really work once again in this. Like, the bright yellow with the blue and the purple, it all works together just to be a very vibrant, very nice to look at outfit. A little bit of gold as well at the top there. It really brings it all together with the zip and everything. There's a lot of good stuff going on here, and I think this is a really cool outfit overall. But with that being said, there's going to be it for my quick look and review of the Graffiti Revolution Starter Pack. Very nice little pack here, and for the price point, you can't complain, especially with the 600 V-Bucks. It's worth it just for that, in my opinion. But honestly, all the stuff in this pack is very usable, very well comboable, and in general just looks really good individually. Like, even as much as I've said some, you know, negative things about the back bling, I still think it looks good. I think it's still going to combo with plenty of different outfits. I'm actually thinking of a few in my head right now of just like, I could probably combo with that. Like, the yellows match probably close enough, and the general theming. There's a lot of good stuff there, but with that being said, that's going to be it from me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe and turn and ring the bell so you never miss upload. Otherwise, comment below your thoughts and feelings on the pack, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna tell